David Moore always prided himself on being practical. As a financial analyst, he made careful calculations every day, ensuring his recommendations were grounded in logic and foresight. But his personal life? Well, that was a different story. The truth was, David often made impulsive decisions outside the office, the kind that left him scrambling to fix mistakes rather than preventing them in the first place. The wake-up call came on a rainy Thursday afternoon. David's phone buzzed with a text from his landlord. "Rent is due today. Please ensure payment is made." His heart sank. He had been so focused on planning a surprise weekend getaway for his girlfriend that he'd forgotten to account for one very critical detail. He was flat broke. Panicked, David opened his banking app, double-checking his balance in the vain hope that he'd missed something. But the numbers staring back at him confirmed the reality. Between the non-refundable hotel reservation and the fancy new jacket he'd bought for the trip, he didn't have enough to cover his rent. As the rain pattered outside, David sat in his living room staring at the wall. How did he let this happen? He had a good job, steady income, and no overwhelming debts. Yet somehow his monthly expenses always left him teetering on the edge. And today, he'd gone over. After taking a deep breath, David did what he hadn't done in months. He made a budget. He sat down with a pen, paper, and his laptop, carefully reviewing his expenses, his salary, and where his money was going. He discovered the issue wasn't the big purchases. It was the small, impulsive ones. The extra takeout meals when he didn't want to cook. The new gadgets he didn't need but couldn't resist ordering online. The streaming subscriptions he'd forgotten about but still paid for. The realization hit him hard. David's financial problems weren't because of life's unpredictable twists or his job. They were because he hadn't been prudent. He hadn't planned ahead, anticipated risks, or reassessed his priorities. Determined to change, David gave himself a challenge: stick to the essentials for 3 months. Instead of morning coffee runs, he brewed his own. He learned to cook simple meals rather than ordering delivery. And every time he felt the urge to buy something impulsively, he asked himself, "Do I really need this?" It wasn't always easy. There were moments when skipping out on dinner with friends or passing on a tempting sale felt like an enormous sacrifice. But as the weeks passed, David began to notice something extraordinary. He wasn't just staying afloat financially, he was thriving. With each prudent choice, his savings grew, and so did his sense of control. By month 3, David had built enough of a cushion to cover his rent, pay off an old credit card balance, and even start saving for his future. The weekend getaway he had dreamed of? He postponed it, choosing instead to invest in experiences they could enjoy without financial strain, like picnics or movie nights at home. No dialogue. Let the visuals speak to the peacefulness and simplicity of his new lifestyle. Looking back, David realized the importance of prudence wasn't just about money, it was about intention. Every decision we make has a ripple effect, shaping the life we build. And sometimes the wisest choice is the one that asks us to pause, reflect, and plan ahead. For David, prudence wasn't just a financial strategy, it was a way of life.